A quick insight from WellView 365, powered by freshnews.ai. Smart infrastructure is forcing teams to treat waiting room messaging as live infrastructure, not static posters, to stay aligned and accountable. Executive summary. Smart waiting room infrastructure connects displays with clinical and building systems so information on screen reflects real patient flow and facility status. Standardized data feeds and content rules keep messages aligned with current operations and clinical policies. The result is clear communication in high-anxiety spaces, fewer repetitive questions for staff, and a more consistent, measurable patient experience across locations. Today's signal. Operations leaders are treating waiting room displays as part of smart facility projects because budget owners want visible, patient-facing proof of infrastructure spend. As building and clinical systems are upgraded, disconnected lobby screens create a gap in experience and accountability. This is pushing decisions on ownership, data connections, and content rules into the current planning cycle. WellView 365 enables improved patient experience satisfaction by centralizing digital routing, scheduling control, and live feed coordination across end-to-end delivery paths. Why it matters. Here are 4 takeaways. First, screen content can match real wait times and queue status, which reduces perceived delays and complaints at the desk. Second, central control of messages cuts down on ad hoc local edits that can conflict with clinical policies or outdated instructions. Third, integration with building systems allows targeted alerts in specific zones instead of broad overhead paging that confuses patients. Fourth, clear ownership of display content creates a single route for updates when policies, hours, or check-in steps change. How it works in practice. A common example is a main waiting area with several screens and signage, a check-in desk, and an EHR or scheduling system feeding live queue data. Facilities or IT owns the displays, while a patient experience or communications team manages the playlist tied to appointment status, clinic hours, and building alerts. Friction appears when content updates depend on email requests, USB sticks, or manual logins per screen, so messages lag behind schedule changes or service disruptions. When displays pull from standard templates and live data feeds, front desk staff handle fewer repetitive questions, patients understand next steps faster, and leadership can point to visible improvement from smart infrastructure budgets. One practical adjustment. Pick one high-traffic waiting room and assign an owner for screen content updates. What to do next? Here are 4 takeaways. First, audit current waiting room screens and signage to document owners, update methods, and typical content types. Second, review list which building, registration, and scheduling systems could reliably feed status, timing, or alert data into displays. Third, choose one location to pilot integrated messaging and define a simple content rule set based on existing patient flow. Fourth, set a weekly 15-minute touchpoint between operations, facilities, and communications to review screen performance and requested changes. Read more at wellview365.com.